Hello beautiful people. Today episode is the reaction of foreign countries to the Philippines culture, languages and geography. Let's get in.
Did you know the Philippines takes respect for their elders very seriously? The other day I saw a line at Burger King specifically for senior citizens. At a Burger King. You would never see that in America, especially at a fast food burger restaurant. It struck me like a light bulb. If you listen closely around the streets of Manila or the Philippines, you'll hear words like po, ate, and kuya. These words are meant for respect purposes. Po is basically Mr. and Mrs. Kuya is used for when you're talking to an older male, and ate is used for when you're talking to an older female. In English, we have no words for this. I don't call my sister Rachel Ate Rachel or Mrs. Rachel. I call her Rachel. Even further, it's common for grandchildren to ask for the hand of their grandparents when they walk into the house for them to place that hand on their forehead as a sign of respect. It's called the mano po. And I actually made a video about this a couple months ago, and it did quite well on Facebook. My point is that the Philippines takes respect for their elders very seriously.
Let's see what he says.
I share my experience on how I live better in the Philippines than I did in the States. Alright, without wasting time, let's get into it. So, any expat that's lived in the Philippines can concur with me on this. The reason we can live better in the Philippines than in the US is because of the low cost of living and the affordable luxuries. For the same amount of money you'd spend in California, New York, Chicago, and many of the major cities in the US,
we don't live in any of those.
A life of luxury in the Philippines. Before we moved to the Philippines, we lived in Chicago. And as you know, Chicago is not a cheap place to live, so our monthly expenses would reach up to over $10,000 per month.
A lot.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
And that's
DJ, tell us, but that's a lot more than I think the average person would spend in the United States, unless you did live in one of those cities. I mean, New York sometimes are renting.
I'm Ken, and as you know, I'm half Filipino. Years ago, I was looking for a job, and I saw this ad asking for a motion graphics animator on Craigslist. Paul and I literally met up at a Jollibee for my interview. He said I was his top 3 candidates.
In reality, there were only 3 candidates that applied, so technically I didn't lie, but yeah, the other 2 people kind of sucked, so yeah.
Oh, and back then, I had this weird mustache, and Paul's hair was basically this thing.
Ken and I have been talking for a long time, and we agreed Ken definitely has to be in this episode. You've come so far from that Craigslist Jollibee interview, you've earned this.
Thanks. Handa na? Magsimula.
What language is that?
The Philippines is an interesting country because there's sort of a dichotomy between labels. If you ask a Filipino if they consider themselves Asian or Pacific Islanders, you might get contrasting answers.
What do you consider yourself, Ken?
I always thought Pacific Islanders sounded kind of cool, so I usually stuck with that. So first of all,
the Philippines is a tropical archipelago of over 7,000 islands, about 2,000 of which are inhabited, and it is the largest island nation without any land borders or shared island.
Wait, what? 2,000 inhabited islands? Holy. There's no land. Oh yeah, that's true.
With another nation.
The country is located in.
I'm traveling today to this country called.
That's Nas Daily. Yeah, Nas Daily. This is really loud too. Let's turn it down. There's our boy Nas Daily.
The Philippines. And the country's tagline is, it's more fun in the Philippines.
Oh, I mean, it's a winner already,
taxi
baby.
to the airport, fun. Boarding the plane, fun. Leaving the plane is even more fun. Getting your local SIM card is finally fun.
Welcome to the Philippines!
The Uber to the hotel, welcome to the Philippines.
Welcome to the Philippines.
Welcome to the Philippines!
That's so awesome.
Buying a McDonald's here is also fun.
Everybody's like taking your part in the video.
Starbucks,
Welcome to the Philippines!
Subway,
Welcome to the Philippines!
a corporate job, still fun.
Welcome to the Philippines!
It's so cool. Everybody's like
Traffic jams
partaking
are
in it.
also more fun in the Philippines if you're not in the car. It's so fun in the Philippines that if you go and ask random people, smile, smile, they will smile back. Even security guards.
Wow.
Smile.
Wow. Okay, I have to know. Like, is this actually what the Philippines are like? Because over here, you probably get beat up for telling so many people to smile.
Cave type thing, or like a game room. I think living room would make the most sense. Yeah, because that's where the most like couches are. Living room, comfort room, same thing. I think maybe, hopefully. Let's see. Next.
Oh, like the restroom, comfort room.
Restroom? Oh. Restroom or washroom. I guess those are comfortable. I stay in the restroom.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Okay, I never said that.
It means restaurant or washroom.
Wow, we were not even close.
Interesting. Okay.
We're terrible at this.
Yeah, we're very bad.
Napkin. What if this don't mean? And maybe it's like the restaurant cloths. Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe they got technical. Yeah. With the definition. Maybe it's napping for children. Napkin. Kindergarten. Nap time. Nap time for kindergarten.
Napkin. Oh, that's like a tissue
What?
to them, right?
I guess.
Napkin. It has to be something different.
Maybe like sock.
That's a blanket. It has to be something different.
Maybe like sock.
That's a blanket. I'm gonna say
Gonna go
blanket.
sock.
Napkin, toilet paper.
Yeah, let's go with toilet paper.
Comment from Happy Lonesome. As a Filipino, I had to resist the urge to correct the pronunciation of the words they mentioned wrong. But other than that, I am really happy to see you guys interested in my country. Comment from Bernadette Faye. Just wanted to say thank you for reacting to stuff and recognizing us Filipinos. I am part of the 14% that speaks in other languages, and my native language is Hiligaynon, from Panay, Western Visayas. Thanks for this video.
If I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the